So now we're on the Nan tour bus, and we're going for a tour around the city or town, whichever one it is, and hopefully we'll have some interesting places to show you. Here we are, starting our tour of Nan, and I think if you'll follow us you'll also discover that Nan is actually a beautiful place, and there is a lot to offer. There's so much to see, and to be honest, they keep the place very clean and tidy, and it's a real pleasure to be here, and I'm sure this won't be the last of my visits to this area. Shortly coming up on the left is Kawang Bawang, which is the open space or yard at Pumin Temple. Very well known in Nan. I'll show you a little bit of the city as we go through it, but I'm not going to show you all of it because the video would be about 2 hours long, and I'm sure that you wouldn't want to sit and look at roads for 2 hours. Coming up here now is the best night market, popular area of Nan that you'll find people visit at night both for shopping and to eat out. And I can see coming up on the left hand side here, this white silver looking building is Wat Ming Muang. We made a video there last night. We visited prior to the New Year's prayers. Absolutely beautiful setting. Got a really nice video of the place, and very happy to have seen it. As with a lot of temples, seeing them in the day and seeing them at night is two different factions, and I suppose we were quite lucky that it was all lit up and we managed to capture it on video. If you're ever in Nan, lovely place to go and visit, I wouldn't hesitate twice. Shortly we'll be arriving at the magnificent gold temple. It's called Wat Sri Panton, and it was built in the 1960s. And as you can see from the front view there, you'll see the 7 heads of the Naga, or the Great Serpent. And inside, interior paintings which depict the life of Buddha, and also show the some of the history of Nan. Absolutely stunning backdrop for pictures. Beautiful interior inside, and as I explained a few seconds ago, the paintings just depicting Buddha's life and some of the history of Nan are actually amazing. Just a slightly different view for you guys. Show you the entrance of a different doorway, and it gives you another angle to look at, and I think you'll agree with me, absolutely stunning inside. As with always, many visitors to the temple today. Also here in the grounds I've discovered another couple of Thai longboats, and a shorter one at the back, which are very colourful. I don't know how many people it would take to row one of these boats, but taking a look inside here, I think quite a few. Interesting. And these look absolutely beautiful. These are wooden carvings which I presume they would attach to the bow of the boat when it's either racing or doing a ceremonial event. Excellently carved, very stunning to look at. And this is the shorter boat that's hidden at the back. So in Nan here, that's two temples I've seen with longboats, so there must be some reason for that, which I don't know about, but I'm happy to find out. This temple here on the left hand side is Wat Phra Koed. I don't know whether we're actually going in to have a look at this place, but by the looks of where we're heading, probably not. As with many city and town tours I've been on in Thailand, this is turning into a bit of a temple tour. So I am a little bit disappointed in that respect. But However, I'm still managing to see the city as a whole, and I'm sure that there'll still be some interesting things to have a look at on our way around. So for the people that don't like temples, my apologies, but it is what it is. At least you'll know that if you visit Nan and you take this tour of the city, it is going to involve visiting a lot of different temples. I'm led to believe that this place coming up here on the left hand side is the ruins of the old city wall. I could be mistaken, but I believe that's what it is. Arriving now at Wat Suan Tan, which I believe to be a 14th century temple, so that's got quite a few years behind it. The entrance looks very impressive with this red and gold colours. Creates a nice backdrop, and two magnificent ferocious naga serpents protecting the door. So we'll go inside and have a look what the decor is like, and see if it's similar to the other temples that we visited this morning. Wow, beautiful inside. Beautiful sitting Buddha, and many paintings on the sides of the walls, which I believe will be depicting the life of Buddha, and maybe contain some history about Nan. As with most temples in Thailand, very, very well kept and free to come in. Some of the paintings are absolutely beautiful, really, really are a pleasure to see them. I understand it's not everybody's cup of tea, but it is what it is, and I took the tour in good faith that it's going to show me some interesting parts of the city apart from temples. But it is what it is, and I'm still quite enjoying it, so I'm not disappointed. Located here in the grounds is the Holy Well, and this well has been respected by the people of Nan for hundreds of years. Originally it was only a well spring. The great king of the Lana kingdom, who was sick, was actually given a bath in the water and water to drink. After he recovered, and he decided to protect it by putting blocks around it, and here it is until this day for people to come and have a look and pay respects. Quite a bit of a history to the place. Now arriving at Wat Aranyuwas, and I'm led to believe that this temple is absolutely beautiful inside, and next to it is another building which is full of wooden sculptures of Buddha, which sounds very interesting. But the only way we're going to find out is to go in and have a look, so follow me in. This is the first of the buildings. Oh wow, fabulous decorations. Absolutely pristine. And the wall paintings are something else. You really would have to be in the room to actually appreciate them. And a nice sitting Buddha at the back of the room. How beautiful is that? If you think about it, I mean, some of these works of art, they must take hours and hours of work. Quite a large ground. Quite a nice little area this. There are some people about, but not too many. We have there the drum selection and some more figures of Buddha mounted onto a boat. And one of my favourites, the metal drum. I've always had a problem trying to run my hand around it like you would your finger on the top of a wet glass and make it sing, but unfortunately it never happens to me. I managed it one time, but I've never been able to repeat it. I don't know whether they're expecting a rise in business, but quite a large selection of coffins there. So we'll go inside this building. I believe this is where all the wooden sculptures of Buddha are, and apparently some of them are quite old and also very beautiful to look at. Very impressive entrance. Oh my goodness, I mean the first thing that hits you is the wooden figures of Buddha. They're absolutely amazing, really are nice. And many other wooden sculptures, so let's have a walk around and take a look. Really are exquisite. Goodness me, I'd hate to think how many hours work of carving has gone into these sculptures. Sadly a little bit dark in the room, so you're not going to get the same effect that I'm having when I look at it, because the light is not shining directly in my eyes. I apologise if the lens is getting a little bit sunstruck. Well, to be honest, I could spend a little bit more time in here, but obviously the tour bus that we've come on is not going to sit around and wait for me, so sadly we'll have to get moving. I'd like to come back and have another look actually when I return to Nan. Well, I really enjoyed my look around there. I thought it was quite fascinating. Well, time to head back, folks. We'll see if there's anything interesting on the way. Chinese temple there, but obviously we didn't stop to have a look. Well, here on the left we have Kampong Handweave. It's one of these speciality hand-made material shops, which I'd probably like to go in later and have a look myself. So far I've not been in it. So my friends, thanks very much for joining me on this tour of Nan. Sadly it wasn't really what I expected, but nevertheless I've enjoyed a quick tour of the city. But there are always other occasions when I will come back to this area, and I hope to take a closer look and see more of what's on offer. Must say, really enjoyed my time in the town or city, whatever the case may be, and I hope to revisit again. Thank you very much for joining me, folks. Always a pleasure to have you along. Please don't forget to leave comments and subscribe if you'd like to see more of my travels around Thailand. Thank you once again. Take care of yourselves. Bye bye.